Hi, everyone. Welcome to our game today. We are raising money for an awesome charity, and I do believe we have a floating voice who's going to explain what we're here for.
Play the floating voice here. I'm Chris, one of the organizers of Everyone Games. We have a club together because we have a vision of accessibility for everyone, and we think Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop roleplay games and video games are a wonderful way for people with disabilities to relax and have fun, same as they are for all. Unfortunately, there are some accessibility issues, so we're raising awareness and money today for two wonderful charities, SpecialEffect and AbleGamers, that do a really brilliant mission helping people with disabilities to join in the fun. Thank you all very much for joining us. Over to you, Satine.
Thank you so much. We only have 3 hours to play this game, so we're going to jump in pretty fast. But first, most importantly, I would like to introduce our players. So, my dear players, say your name. We've already rolled initiative for this, so please say your name, your character's name, and what your character's species, class, and something fun about them. All right? First, we're going to start with Macca.
Hey there guys, I'm Macca the DM from Check These Out. We stream D&D and other TTRPGs on a Monday, Tuesday, and soon Friday and Sundays at 9 p.m. UK time, which is 1 p.m. PST and 4 p.m. EST. Tonight I'll be playing a human fighter called Tarquin Strong Cheddar III, and he has many cheese-related catchphrases that he says in combat, such as "Let's cut the cheese" and stuff like that.
That's super fun. Thank you. Next, we have Zach.
Hey, folks. I'm Zach, and I'm here without any other background in it. I just wanted to play with y'all, and thanks for taking that risk. I could be the worst, who knows? And we'll be playing Walpurg, who is a Furbolg Circle of Spores druid. He's kind of like Eeyore-like, that kind of situation.
Awesome. Next, we have Temple.
Hi, I'm Blind Temple, at Blind Temple on Twitter. I help with blind accessibility stuff, and I do the Ask a Blind Guy show on the 18th of every month on Twitter. My character is Bob. That's the name he's going by. He's a Bugbear Redemption Paladin. He will appear as a human because, well, bugbears aren't welcome in most places. And should be fun.
Thank you. Jen.
Hello. Hi, I'm Jen Kretchmer. I'm at DreamWisp on Twitter and DreamWispJen on Twitch. I am one of the authors on Candlekeep Mysteries, the creator of the Accessibility in Gaming Resource Guide, and the Disabled Pros in Tabletop Directory. And I do a bunch of different streaming goodies and whatnot. And today I am playing Finley, your friendly neighborhood Hexblood Bard, College of Creation. And she was raised in the Feywild. So there's some fun manifesting Fey goodies happening there. That's what happens when you're raised by hags.
As you do. And we have Brian.
Hey, I'm Brian Posehn. I'm a comedian, all-around jackass. I wrote Deadpool for a while. You can follow me on Twitter, Brian Posehn, or the Brian Posehn on Twitter. And I have a podcast called Nerd Poker where we play D&D sloppily every week. I've been playing a long time, and I always forget the rules. I'm playing a brand new Goliath Barbarian, and his name is Golbar, the Friendly. He's a good dude. He'll fight for whoever.
Perfect. That's perfect. And I'm Satine Phoenix. I am your game master. And you can find me at Satine Phoenix, or go to satinephoenix.com, or go to satinesquest.com. It's luxury travel gaming adventures. So, if you're all settled in, let's talk about some house rules. For those of you who are rolling digital dice, fantastic. For those of you who are rolling not digital dice, tangible dice, please show them to me. Am I the only one?
No, I have. Hold on, I'm trying to grab more. I have these given to me by someone.
All right. So, if you drop your dice, you get disadvantage on your next roll. if I drop my dice, I get disadvantage on my next roll too. And sometimes I've dropped 6 at a time, so it works for everyone. If you want to cast Healing Word, you actually have to say it out loud, and the person has to hear you. So an incapacitated person cannot hear you say this. So you got to get creative. Let's see. If you want to cast a spell, please have it in front of you, ready to go. If you roll a 1 to attack, you have to roll damage, and then tell everyone how you hit yourself, and you take that damage. I will repeat that last one for Brian because it's kind of an important one. That's okay.
Sorry, I was grabbing my dice.
It's all good. You did hear the disadvantage part. One of my favorites is if you roll a 1 when you're attacking, then you have to roll your damage and tell everyone how you hit yourself, and you will take that damage.
Okay.
So, does anyone have any questions?
Nope.
Fantastic. If you're all settled in, let's begin this charity game. All right, guys. You're walking down a road just having finished a really long, exhausting adventure. You pull over to the side as you were walking. You pull over into the forest and you make camp. You got a big fire. Someone's perfect. Oh, those are nice dice. You make a fire. You've got your bedrolls out and you're talking about that last adventure you all went on. I want to know a couple things, dear adventurers who've already been adventuring for a really long time together. I want to know, and you guys, can be kind of improv-y. What did you guys fight? What was the big monster you guys fought? There are no wrong answers.
Ankeg.
Oh, Ankeg's a good one.
An Uzi Ankeg. Okay. How was it mutated?
It had multiple heads. That's what I was going to say.
Almost what?
And
it had multiple. I want to say
anyone
butts.
else? Multiple heads, multiple butts. It was oozing. All right, so there's a couple of you who haven't answered yet. Give me something. Give me some weirdness.
Tentacles.
What do we got? Tentacles, and one more thing.
It was only a foot tall.
But it was so vicious. All
Our
right.
ankles never saw it coming.
All right. So each one of you lost a major item off of your character sheet. If this is an actual major important item to you, you will get inspiration for the rest of or 1 inspiration to spend on the rest of the game. If it was just like, a note that somebody gave you, then it's not inspiration, but it's still fun. It's all role play. So, Tarquin, what did you lose?
Oh, I've got to take something off. I thought you were going to take it off.
Oh no, you get to choose what you lose.
Okay,
Never.
in that case, I would say in my bag I have my glorious cheese grater that was given to me by my master, and that's been taken.
Ooh, all right. That will give you an inspiration roll. Okay, Wahlberg.
Probably my cloak of protection. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Mm.
All right, so that is definitely inspiration right there. You have one. Bob.
Lost his hat of disguise. Where he normally uses it to look human, now he's a very furry bugbear in plate armor, and you can see tufts of hair sticking out at different points on the armor.
Wow, you guys are ballsy. Okay, that also will grant you inspiration. Finley.
May I go off of that and offer up my kit of disguise to Bob as the item that I lose to supplement Bob's loss? If
Absolutely. That is so generous of you. So as you guys were
Happy to
escaping
share.
or hiding or whatever, you hand that over, and that will also give you inspiration. And Golbar.
I lost my brewing tools. I was gonna make some beers for everybody, but oh well. I gotta get those back.
Does that mean I can't drink
right.
this while we're playing?
Just there's not
Okay,
a
you
second
also
one
get
coming.
inspiration.
And by the way,
Exactly.
my voice might sound like Nathan Explosion at times from Metalocalypse. That's kind of my
Nice.
go-to barbarian voice.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So as you're getting away, this little 1 foot, wild creature is attacking you, and one of you must sacrifice yourselves to get everyone to safety. Who is it? Who protects everyone else?
I'll volunteer as tribute. I don't mind. I'm a knight.
I would jump in too.
Bob would.
All right.
He's kind of got to.
Okay, so let's see. We've got Tarquin, we've got Golbar, and Bob. And the three of you stand up for the rest of the group and protect them so that they can get away to safety. And now you are in safety. And you finally get your first restful moment. You have already had a long rest, so yeah. But this is your real restful moment. And the fire is blazing. This is your game.
That's it. Okay. Oh, my ankles were bitten quite hard by that ank egg.
Too many butts
Wish
for
I
me to
had
tangle with. I appreciate you falling on the multi-headed butt sword proverb. You know what I'm saying. I appreciate you.
The little thing ate my hat. It ate my hat.
Now would be
Neither
the
do I.
perfect time for me to brew something, but nope, I can't. Sorry.
That is disappointing. Perhaps a game of cards? And Finley takes out a deck of playing cards and starts dealing it up. Would anyone care to wager?
I don't have any money left after the last time we played cards.
Fair. She starts putting them away.
Finley, you notice something as you're kind of like daydreaming. You see that there's something flickering above the campfire, about a foot above the campfire, and it's about 5 feet tall.
Any of you see that?
What? Bob's hair poking through his armor?
No, there's a... Right there, there's like a shimmery, flickery... It's practically the size of me.
Do I see it? Does Golbar see it?
Roll perception if you look.
Okay.
That's for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Including
That's
me, or
that's
do
a
I
one.
already- Oh no.
A 13 plus 1.
All right, 14. You definitely see what looks like a female, like the silhouette of a female coming into existence. And you hear, hello, hello. Everybody hears this. And it kind of echoes
Hello?
in your mind.
Yeah? Hello? We're here.
I can't see you. And suddenly it's almost like an image of a woman. She's very fair skin, flaming red hair, freckles, very delicate features. She's wearing robes and a gown, but it's not quite incorporeal. It just looks like an image, like a minor image of a woman. And she's like, are you adventurers?
Oh
We
yeah.
are?
Oh, thank goodness. I've been trying to reach out for such a long time. Dear adventurers, you are my only hope. I'm looking for adventurers to go on a quest to help save me from this horrible tower that I am trapped in currently.
Where is
Perfect. You've come to the right people.
Yeah.
I am imprisoned in a tower that floats 500 feet over the sleeping Violet Valley.
Who's trapped you there?
Oh, the evil king. The evil king, Montrose Malbane. He's a terrible, terrible king, and he's imprisoned me here, and I need your help. Please free me from his clutches.
I've heard of him. He is certainly a bad.
He is at least 5 bad.
That's
Have we
what
all
I
heard
had.
them?
Flo to the party is just like relieved that everybody else is hearing this. He thought it was the mushrooms again. He's, just listening.
Anybody have a ladder? I don't know. I can't jump that high.
There
I
must be a way
don't
out.
know how to help, except I need you to go find something for me to help get me out of this prison. The bars are impenetrable, except with the help of the Diamond Spire. And I will need you to climb the mountain of Merkle and retrieve the Diamond Spire. And bring it to me in the tower.
What is the Diamond Spire?
It is a spike, and it's a diamond? I don't know. I've never held it before.
And where are the mountains?
She goes, I don't really know which way I'm pointing.
Fair,
But
fair.
Yes, but you must be within a few miles away from me if you're getting this message. This is real time. This is not a recorded message.
Do we as a group, does anybody know where it is? Where the mountains
let's
are?
see.
Are we familiar? Yeah.
Everyone roll me history
Oh,
or
that's-
survival.
Oh,
to
that's
see if you know it.
20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Finley totally knows.
Oh, it's right over there. I don't even know why I asked.
17 total for Golbar.
Golbar has a good idea.
No, I
Finn
got like
sits
an
to
11.
the east.
Bob had a 12.
11,
Natural
12. Natural 1. You have no idea.
I've heard of a mountain before.
Yeah. Golbar and Finley, you definitely know. It's to the east. Probably about the base of the mountains, about 10 miles away.
Okay. We should.
All right.
We should
Oh.
go.
Thank you so much. I don't have anything on me to repay you, but if you let me out, then I can take you to where I have some treasure hidden on the outside of this valley. Sleeping Violet Valley. Are you writing this down? It's very important.
Of course. But I
Oh, good.
pretend to write. Sleeping Violet Valley, go to the east, Diamond Spire, save from tower. Got it!
Perfect. There's literally no one else that can help me. You are literally my only hope.
Then why did you ask if we were adventurers? If we're your only
Well,
hope, wouldn't you have known who we were?
I have no idea who you are. I've literally just been calling out into the ether until somebody's answered.
So it was any adventurers.
It's literally any adventurers, and there's none other in this area, apparently.
Way to make us feel special.
Oh, well, here, I can give you one thing, and maybe this will help you feel a little more special. And she goes, and you see her hand come out of this this strange like hallucination type situation, and she opens it, and this little blue diamond falls out of her hand
Oh,
onto the
Okay.
ground, not the fire.
Oh, it's the Diamond Spire!
No, this is a blue diamond. It's totally different.
Does it summon
What does it
adventurers?
do?
Somebody want to grab it?
It
I'll
will
pick
help.
it up in case
It will
it's a
help
trap.
point to me. You pick it up, and it is a small blue diamond. And actually, it's actually kind of big as far as diamonds go. But
I've been in these situations before, so Bob will reach out his arm and picks it up and then holds it away from him, expecting it to explode or eat his face or something.
now, if you just put a little bit of arcane energy into that, it'll point right at me.
Go.
I should certainly not be trusted to hold it. Someone else keep hold of this.
Here.
Golbar has no experience with the arcane. Anybody else?
Finley, you take the
I
diamond.
have a bet. Sure, I'll take the diamond. And I put it in my pocket.
Awesome. You now have a small blue diamond or a large diamond, but it is small. You get what I'm talking about. All right.
For
She
a
goes,
diamond,
okay, I
small
must
for an object.
go. And suddenly she's gone.
Hey,
Bye,
is it night or
Princess
day?
Leia or whoever.
It is night.
Is it safe to head off right now, or should we wait till the morrow? What do we think?
Everybody, relax, or
I mean,
full
supposing
health.
we were
Yeah.
evil healed up, yes.
Cool.
I think we should probably get going.
I just
who
hate
has-
those robocalls in the middle of my wrists, you know?
Is it actually still dark? Does somebody
Yeah.
have dark vision to guide us, or?
Hey, not Golbar! I shall light the way! And I pick up a stick in the campfire, like a torch.
And the lot of you go on your quest. You have received a quest, dun, and you are on it.
Yay.
And you walk all night long. You had already walked all day. Now you're walking all night, feeling a little exhausted. But at the end of 10 miles, which is how long it took for you to get to the base of this mountain, you come upon a small village.
That's a
You were
small
not
village
there
up there.
Do we see people around? Do we see?
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You do see that there is one, maybe looks like an inn or a tavern of some sort that is, there it looks like there's light inside.
Want to check it
Uh,
out?
Yeah, somebody else
It-
should knock on the door. I'm covered in mushrooms and I smell terrible, so somebody else, make it happen for us.
I'll check it
Is
out.
there a name to the tavern that we can see or hear outside?
There is not.
Okay.
You don't hear anything as you walk up. The first person who does smell something is Bob. Bob, because you got that amazing sense of smell, you can smell apple, cinnamon, maybe some steak.
I got breakfast ready. Let's go.
And Gold Bar, you said you're walking up?
Yeah, I would check it out.
All
I would
right.
probably be somewhat stealthy about it and maybe look through the window first, or
Okay, roll
if
me
I
stealth,
see anybody
please.
in there. Cool.
Yeah.
As stealthy as I can be, being 7 feet tall or whatever. Oh wow,
He's-
very stealthy. I rolled a 19 plus my 5.
Stealthiest. Fantastic. You bloop with your eyes, and you see that there is a dwarf, and he's just cleaning tables, cleaning the bar. There's nobody else in there that you can see from here.
Are people hungry? Do we need to bug them, or should we?
It smells really good. I think it's important to the mission.
And also, we can take food for the journey up the mountain.
Sure.
Agreed.
All
Uh,
right.
Oh,
Goldwire
you-
goes to the door.
and Bob will use the item of disguise that Jen gave me. Or, I'm sorry, Finley gave him to look human.
And was that just a
Alright.
disguise kit? So I'm just imagining you
Yeah,
like
it's a-
rouging up over this like bugbear face. Seems awesome to me.
Precisely.
Slick back
Right.
the hair a little.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
if you use a glue and you let it dry down, you can smooth over any hair, and if you
Uh-huh.
want to make it look like skin.
Well, it's what he thinks he looks like human as.
Okay, Bob, please roll me sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand with my amazing plus. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You have taken Finley's advice and you find some glue in the kit and you just start matting it down and you just look like You just had the best facelift ever. It's just all of your fur is mopped back. And then you just kind of slap on that cake makeup, and you are a fabulous looking, not bugbear. Okay,
No
Gold
bugbears here. I don't see any. Yeah.
I'm Bob,
how do you approach the door?
typical human.
Do you open it? Do you knock on it?
I would knock first. Yeah. Yeah.
A blonde dwarf opens and goes, "Oh, you're all here very late. How can I help you?"
Some of our party are hungry. Do you have anything that you?
I do. I'm so glad you asked. Come on in. Come on in. And he kind of like waddles over and he like jumps over the bar, and like you've never seen any dwarf jump before. He just happens to be able to jump like whoop. And he's, all right, what can I get you?
Do you have any cheese?
Nobody asked for cheese. I totally have a charcuterie board right here. And he like pulls out a meat platter, a cheese platter, as if they've been waiting for you this whole time.
Good. I see you've heard of me. Can I just start like pouring it into my bag?
Oh, right. Okay. Anyone else? I've got lots of cider. I've got ale. I've got hot toddies.
Ale. Right, ale. Typical
Gold bar,
human drinking beverage.
I'll give an ale a good home too.
And he starts sliding over things. He's super fast about it as well. It's real nice to see new people here. What are you doing? Are you on an adventure?
We are. We were hearing some things about the Mountain of Marco, and figured we would check it out. It seemed to be a fun and fertile place to explore.
Ah. Well, let's see here. Miracle. This one, it's very cold. You don't look like you have enough equipment to go up there, but I've got everything you need. And I know a guy if you need a guide.
Oh. All right.
Glad we came in here, huh?
Suppose so.
So, you're just wandering up there? It's quite dangerous.
Danger's my middle name.
That's strange. It's mine too.
Brilliant.
All right. Well, how can I help more?
You said you have a guide.
Yes, Frederick.
Frederick.
Yes, he's sleeping in the back. It's gonna cost about 20 gold pieces, but yeah, he can help. It's quite treacherous.
Would Frederick just for a share of the profit?
You could ask him.
Would he accept the pelt of a multi-headed, foot-tall ankeg? Is that?
It has many butts.
Trade.
Let me go wake him up. And he
Like any
goes
good
off.
agreement.
He goes to the back, and you hear, "Not now!" Oh my God! I had a bad digital but converted. And then the two of them come out. One's a halfling, and of course the other's the dwarf. It's like, here you go. This is Frederick.
Hello, Frederick.
He's like, hi. It's very nice to meet you.
You're going to come on a mission with us and potentially die.
I do not want to
that
die.
We
I'll be
don't want
honest,
to
they're not
die
fun.
either, which is why we want a guide.
He walks behind the bar underneath the counter flap. He just grabs a bottle of whiskey and heads over to a large table. He's like, all right, hit me. What's the deal? What are you doing?
I pull out my notes that I've hastily written, and I'm like, going up a mountain to look for a diamond spire to save a princess from a bad. At least 5 bads, by my count.
Oh, that
It
sounds
could
very
be Tiamat.
dangerous.
I don't think it is, but you don't have to be there for that part. We just need to get to the climb the mountain and see what's up there.
Oh, good.
And get this: if you waive your fee now to us, we'll give you a share of the profits.
Oh, what's the profit?
Well, we won't know until we get there, will we?
So you mean where? So you don't know what
We're
the profit
adventurers.
is.
We'll find treasure.
The
I
woman
heard
we're
that about
saving
y'all.
promised us treasure.
Ah. Oh, and he just takes a big glug. He's like, oh, okay. Well, did you say the diamond spider?
Yes, that's the thing we are after.
Oh,
didn't.
yeah, that thing. It can
Did-
cut through anything. Very
know that.
dangerous. Yeah, oh, yes. Currently it's used to hold the spirits into the world, like a plug.
Oh,
That seems like a complication.
it
We wanna
does
take it.
indeed.
Well, facts is facts.
Is it important for the spirits to be plugged in? Is that what I'm hearing you say, Frederick?
You know what? I have no idea. I mean, it's been there for a long time.
Well, I'm
What could go
convinced.
wrong?
Good enough for me. Yeah.
Probably
I'm
just some old
imagining like three of us are like over 7 foot tall, just looming over this halfling. Like, yeah, well, dead of night. Let's do it. Steal the spirit plug.
I think so. You know what? If you want the payout, you gotta take the risk. So let's go for it. You gotta bet big if you want to win. I say we go for it.
Wow. All right. Okay, I'll go get him some stuff that'll. Oh, you need to. I got a double wide and okay. And he
And we need
kind of.
some winter gear. Yes, it's cold.
Oh yes, got to get some crampons and some pittons, and I'll be right back. And he runs outside to the back, and you notice that it's already started snowing. And he comes back in, and after maybe only a couple minutes, takes another chug, slams the bottle down, and goes rolling away. The dwarf's like, "Hey!" And he's like, "All right, I've got stuff for you outside."
The dwarf
Excellent.
becomes the Fonz.
Well, thank you so much for your kindness here, and for the lovely drinks and food. And I suppose we'll see you in a bit.
Good luck then. And the halfling is like, "So, did you say 20%?"
Well, we didn't specify a percentage yet, but 20 seems a wee bit high, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to rent my items, how will say 10%?
Will you still come with us or guide us or?
Yeah. But you don't get to keep my stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that works.
Yeah.
That seems
Right.
fair.
I've already spilled some like ketchup on mine. Is that okay?
And
Just
Wolfram
make sure you
scrub
smells
it out.
like garbage. He's already putting it on, like all the clothes, and it's not, the stains aren't going to come out. But
Yeah. I make things disgusting pretty much straight away.
I'm not as stinky as those guys, but I've got my own scent too. That you're gonna want to take it to the dry cleaner.
It's your biggest strength,
Okay.
Globar.
In contrast to all of them, every time that Finley walks by, you just get a whiff of jasmine, like night blooming jasmine.
You see that the halfling's eyes start going red as he's slightly allergic to jasmine. But he starts just press. He's like, "I've got one trick, and it seems to help." And he just starts prestidigitating smells around him. He's like, and you guys get all bundled
useful
up,
tool as a guide.
isn't it though?
It is.
All
It
right.
is.
I'm just a typical human. I need all these heavy fur coats and stuff to put on.
Oh, okay. Bob,
sweating.
please make me a con save as you're starting to get real hot underneath all these furs.
A 7.
Nice. You, by the time you make it, like, maybe a quarter of the way up the mountain, you're starting to get exhausted from being overheated.
Does anyone smell
Bob's
wet
makeup
dog?
is just melting off.
I think I'll take this coat off for a little bit.
The glue that you had matted your fur is now like the opposite of a facelift, and it's just just that downward stroke
Bob.
down your face.
You might want to go do a quick touch up and powder your nose.
Oh,
a wee
really?
bit.
Yeah. Gotta go water a tree a minute. I'll be right back. And he'll slip off into the woods and mat it all down. This time he'll leave his coat tied over his backpack.
All right. So, Bob, since you have left the party, please roll me a perception check.
That damn ant keg followed it.
Can hear its many butts from here.
Let's see, perception. Oh, that's good. I rolled a 12, but with a -1, it's an 11.
Fun. That's fun. Please make me a dex save.
Oh dear.
I'm going to be the first one to die. Oh, no, I'm not. 22.
Nice. You only take 9 points of damage. It seems to have gotten much, much colder in this area. The rest of you hear in the distance from where Bob is a couple growls. Sounds like large growling.
Not like Bob's growls or different growls?
Different growls.
Oh dear. Everything okay, Bob?
The direction.
Here out of the woods.
Yes.
Is that one of you guys doing that? Stop it. It's not funny.
We hear the growling.
Oh, yeah. Bob hears a howling wind.
We should probably go and assist Bob with whatever's growling at him.
Yeah.
I certainly think that's a wise idea.
All right. Everyone except for Bob, please make me perception checks.
Oh, fiddlesticks, that's a 4.
Did you say fiddlesticks?
I
love
did.
it.
I'm
You
so
can't
British.
curse.
The F word.
That's really nasty and yeah.
Okay, so what did you guys get for your checks?
22.
Oh boy.
8.
4, 22, 8.
Goldbar's not very perceptive. 2 + 1. 3.
Okay,
Real low.
but I did hear a 22. 22, you see 2 large white wolves. Except for their eyes are glowing red and blue, and it's kind of like icy fire.
Guys, and just pointing in the direction of icy blue fire-eyed wolves, and I would stammer that out. I think fire eyes wolves this way.
Yes.
Oh look, it's icy, fiery, blue-red eyes wolves.
Bob, you are facing the other direction. You do not see these. Everyone, roll me initiative, please.
On our walk, may I have used my inspiring leader feat to give everyone some bonus, some temporary hit points?
Absolutely.
So everyone can add 12 temporary hit points as I got everyone hyped up about how exciting this adventure is going to be. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have so much fun. So 12 temporary hit points.
Can't wait to get bitten by wolves.
Okay, so rolling initiative. Anyone get over 20?
22.
22.
22.
22 for Bob as well.
I got.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Teamwork makes the
Dexes.
dream work.
Wasting all the strong rolls here.
19
Yeah.
for Goldbar.
Okay. All right. So for the 3 of you who rolled 22s, what are your dexes?
14.
Also 14.
Paper
Isn't
rock,
that the way it goes?
It's a 16.
All right. So Bob will go first.
But he doesn't see
And-
the wolves.
He does not. But he does hear you. Okay, so Finley and Wahlberg. The 2 of you, please roll off.
That's 9.
Seven.
Did you say gold bar or no? You said
No.
Finley. Okay.
Yeah, Finley and Wahlberg. Okay, so it looks like it is Wahlberg and then Finley.
Beautiful.
And Tarquin.
I only got a 10.
Okay.
Because I'm rolling really low this evening. Because I've still got my DM's dice. You know the problem?
Yeah. It's good when you're a DM. You don't kill everyone. Okay, Bob. You see your friends walking towards you. You turn around. There's 2 large white wolves with glowing eyes. And
There's
they're
wolves out
hunched
here.
over. Like they're about to lunge at you. What do you do?
Bob picks up his maul from where he set it on the ground, his gigantic hammer, and charges yelling at the wolves before they get a chance to jump.
All right.
Ah!
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. And if you guys want to roll to attack and roll your damage dice, then that will expedite movement.
Let's see. I rolled a 26 to hit,
That's going to do it.
and only 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. And, all right. Is that the end of your turn? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think it is. Oh, nope, I get 2 attacks. I'll hit him again.
With a right and a left.
A 15 to hit on this one.
That will do it.
Okay, and 11 more points of damage.
Awesome.
And that's
Okay.
my-
Wahlberg, you're up.
Okay, so Wahlberg is gonna, run to intercept the wolves, and he's gonna swing out with his staff, and so that's 20 and for 10 damage, and then
Awesome.
as a bonus action, he'll kind of swing around with the other end of the staff, and that is 21 and another 9 damage.
Awesome. Okay, boom, boom. This wolf did not realize its food was going to attack it. All right.
All right. I am going to look at the first wolf and I am going to hex it. And then I am going to use vicious mockery to just you call that a coat? Honestly, do you ever go groom yourself? So the hex is 1. And then I will I'm gonna go ahead and give it disadvantage on strength checks. And then the vicious mockery is a wisdom 15 save.
That's a 7. He goes, oh.
So it's gonna take an extra 3 damage, and it will have disadvantage on its attack until the next turn.
All right. Beautiful. Right. Golbar.
I'm gonna try to befriend one of them, because I have animal handling, and I think we could use a wolf to be our pal. He's a beautiful wolf too, so I'm just gonna talk to him. Hey, pretty
Yeah,
wolf.
his coat is better than his friend's.
Yeah, no, I like your friend, the pretty one. I'm leaving yours alone because he's already been mocked and he's probably down some hit points.
Yeah, you guys wailed on one of them. The other one, who's standing about 10 feet away, is like watching the whole thing, and you walk up to it.
Yeah, I'm
Please
gonna go
roll
real
animal
slow.
handling.
Okay.
And then tell me what you say to it.
14 plus 4.
Ha! All right. Go ahead and tell me what you're doing and what you say as you're trying to coo it.
Hey, buddy, we're just friends here. You don't want to fight us. We're not gonna hurt you. Your pal, he got into something, but we're just adventurers. You want to be our friend?
He looks over at his friend who's just like bleeding and bashed and kind of like cowering. And he looks over at you guys and looks back. He's like, oh, and he kind of nuzzles up. And he's actually like nuzzled up into one of your pouches where you have some rations. He's like,
yeah, I give him a little treat. And go, yeah, buddy. And try, put my hand out and for him to smell and get used to me.
Compared to you, it looks like a dog. To everyone else, this is a large wolf with white fur.
Wolves are awesome.
He's like, oh, and he kind of goes down, and then he brings back a stick, and his friend is like,
Tell your friend not to fight us anymore, and we won't hurt him anymore.
all right. And next up, if that's the end of your turn, Golbar,
Nice.
is Tarquin.
Okay, so I unsheath my sword. I'm holding it in two hands, and I sprint towards the wolf that's been injured and say, "Relax, just take it cheesy." And I slam him with my sword as hard as I can with the charger feat, because I'm going to run straight towards him as like my bonus action to charger.
Totally.
Right, let's do this. Roll the thing is 18 plus a big one, so that is 18 plus 7, so that's 25 to hit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
And then that's only 7 points of damage, but plus 5, so 12 points on the first attack.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll swing at it again, but I don't have a second cheese pun, so you just have to relieve me, and then I'll slam it again. That is a 16 this time.
Yep.
And then damage again is... Oh, that has gone underneath my laptop. That's a 10 plus 4, 14.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yes, take that, wolf.
And the damage?
Yeah, that was 14 that time, that damage.
Oh, 14. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is what happens. Is there anything else you want to do or can do?
No, I've made my cheese pun and I've struck it twice.
All right, it is now their turn. This dog, he turns into like a dog and he's like, oh. And the one that you've damaged, he's so hurt, he tries to run away. Now, anyone who's in melee range can make an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead and do it.
perfect. Don't try and run from us. Kushing.
I missed it because I feel a bit bad for what I've done.
Yeah, Walberg is just he's like, it's really kind of gotten out of hand here. He's like, oh man, this thing
It
is
escalated quickly.
evoking sympathy now for him.
All right, Tarquin, what'd you get?
I got a 24, but now I feel bad.
Now, do you feel bad mid-swing?
Yeah, I'll swing and I'll be like, yes, have at thee, run off.
Okay, so if you feel bad, I will say whatever damage you roll, you can do half damage.
Oh, sweet.
You can
Or, like,
choose to do half.
Yeah,
Where you're
great.
basically like, you're there and you're like, ooh, and you pull back just a little
Yeah, unfortunately that was max damage again, so that was a 14.
bit. Okay.
I feel so bad, but I'm so good with my sword.
Don't feel too bad. Wolves are good eating.
Unfortunately, that was exactly the amount of hit points that it had.
Oh, I'm so sorry about this.
He falls, and the one next to Golbar just sits like a good boy.
I stand in front of it. Don't look. I'm so sorry for what I've done.
Sorry about your friend or your wife or whatever that other wolf meant to you.
He like
I
does
used
a
my
trick.
reaction to do his fungal infestation, and so this wolf starts to get up, but it's super gross. It's got like mushrooms coming out of it, and it's like just shambling around like a zombie. I'm like, it's fine. Everything's fine.
He's
Okay, so
looking
you got a
up.
zombie wolf, and the one next to Goldbar. Goldbar, do you want to name this wolf? It's large, by the way, too. So
And it's white.
yeah.
Let's see. He wouldn't be very good at names, Goldbar. I'm calling him White Wolf because
And
he's a
he's
white
like-
wolf.
White Wolf just kind of looks up at you and kind of scoots closer, and then tilts his head, looking at his friend, who is now a zombie, and he's just like, oh.
No, he looks mozza really good.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with that one. Sorry.
This one's name is Stinky. You know,
As Goldbar walks away, the White Wolf just kind of looks back at his friend and looks back up and kind of like, ooh. And you all now have a white wolf, a large white wolf, as a pet. As you guys make your way further, is this other is Stinky coming with as well?
yeah, it'll tag along for about an hour, and then probably like the mushrooms will kind of take over, and then that'll be the end of it. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I'd like to
Fantastic.
move my hex over to White Wolf just because I can.
Okay.
Cool.
Just to carry.
All right,
just
so you got
in case.
White Wolf is with Goldbar, Dinky is with Wahlberg, and you guys make it up, and it is cold here. Luckily, you have these you look like marshmallows all bundled up in these furs, which some of them are white as well. And White Wolf also tilts his head, confused in parts. But Frederick has led you up to the top of this mountain, and it is cold, and Stinky is starting to really decay. You are now at the mouth of a cave, and it looks very, very icy.
The spooky ghost said nothing about a cave. So, I mean,
Frederick,
That's
this is the
where,
place. Yeah.
That must be where the spire is. We should investigate.
I mean,
Might
it's in here.
I-
I've never been in here.
Do we have any sort of like spikes for our shoes or anything? Was that in the winter gear? I'd like to put
Oh
those
yeah,
on,
crampons for
please.
certain. Yes.
Yeah, and then
Everyone, if you put crampons on, you must roll a sleight of hand check.
I'm definitely going to do that because I don't want to slide out of a mountain hole.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna put them on.
Oh, that's oh, jeez.
is it for
That's
not
high.
cutting yourself, or is it for how you put them on?
How you put them on.
I definitely
Unless you want to
failed
cut
my
yourself.
test. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, I got a 5. So
We have not
Alright.
been properly instructed on how to apply these.
We can slide down the mountain together.
Hey,
I did
Brett,
amazingly well. I did a 19 plus 2, so I don't know how.
Bob and
16.
Tarquin, did you roll under a 10?
yeah.
4.
Anyone else roll under a 10? No, good. All right. Make a note for no reason. Okay. There you are at the mouth of this cave.
Yeah.
It is cold and icy, almost glacier-ish. And it is dark.
I would like, if I may, I reach up and I would like to snip off a lock of my hair. I have this bright purple hair, and I'm going to use my mage hand to put it to carry it ahead of us into the cave. And I am going to use my ability for my eerie token, which allows me, if we sit still, I become unable to see or hear in my current setting, but I can see and hear through my hair.
That is so cool. Oh my god.
Hexblots are really neat. They do fun things. They can also
Wow.
I can also transmit messages through it if I want to.
White Wolf is going to help guide you forward as you are not using your senses to move, to see or hear.
Well, if we
So you
pause
got
right
this.
here, I can go scout ahead before we start moving into the cave.
Gotcha.
is my thinking.
I'm going to cast Dark Vision, kind of in anticipation of going into this dark cave by myself.
Bob will use his divine sense before we go into the cave to see if there's fiend undead or celestial.
Celestials are undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I pop as a fae.
I'm used to you. I know about you. I'm worried about what's in there.
What's the distance on that?
60 feet. Just
And it just pings? It doesn't like stay on for a while, or does it have a time frame?
I think it just pings. Hang on. Let me look.
Well,
I haven't played a paladin in a while.
within 60 feet, you see nothing except for your friend.
Okay,
Oh,
it can't be
and
behind total cover as well.
Currently, nada.
Alright. I think it's safe in there.
Perfect. Then let us go through without checking for traps.
Well,
Finley, however,
one
sent
moment,
her
please.
hair forward.
It's knotted
Okay.
into this elaborate braid that kind of defies mortal comprehension because it's a fae weave of magic.
How far do you want to send it? This cave seems to go on for a very long time.
As far as I can set up my mage hand, so I think is that 30 feet? And then I can do this, I can continue this, I guess, once I need
Okay.
to. Actually, I can use White Wolf as a guide dog once we get going.
Fantastic. You all move forward, and your mage hand is 30 feet ahead of you. And about 90 feet down this is getting colder and colder as you're inside of ice. You see a massive set of very intricately carved double doors. And because you are Fae, you would recognize that there are elements of Fae architecture here.
Is there any writing on there?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Okay. What sort of Fae architecture? What kind of?
It is not good. It would be evil Fae.
Okay. So everyone should just be a bit aware. Bad news here. This is not ideal. I am going to pull out my my mandolin, and I'm going to throw a protection against good and evil on myself against just for safety. I've learned my lessons living in the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a way to protect yourself, you might want to be careful.
I have my sword. I can stab the door.
I don't
need
think
to.
it's the door that's going to attack us, but you never know.
This
They
isn't
do
my first
occasionally
rodeo.
get temperamental.
Yeah. So, should we check it for traps? No? Okay. I kick the door.
No,
You kick the door, and everyone roll me a dex save, please.
Oh dear.
And Golbar, you can roll for your wolf as well. Let's see. Wahlberg, your wolf seems to be turning into a pile of mushrooms at the mouth
We
of
got
the
the
cave.
vast of shiitake and lion's mane mushrooms. It's just we just kind of like ignore it as it decomposes. Hope White Wolf doesn't notice.
Exactly.
I didn't know what this was, but it's a nat 20, and I didn't know what symbol it was, but yeah, I got nat 20
Nice.
on the dex save.
11 plus 2.
Okay,
13.
that is
Yep.
13.
Yep.
All right. And
That's
for
30
your wolf?
for Bob.
320.
What would my wolf's does he have a dexterity bonus or saving throw?
Yeah, that would be plus
Temple, I'll
one.
pull up. Do you want me to pull up a wolf and add it to my extras so I can pull the stat block for you whenever you need it?
Winter wolf.
Sure. He got 11, 9 plus 2.
All
or 9
right.
plus 1. Oh, 10. It was only a +1, right? So 10.
Yeah. The two
Okay.
of you take 5 points of damage of ice, these massive icicles that come crashing down as Tarquin has kicked the door that does
Better you than
not
me.
open.
Aha. Sorry about that, everyone. At least we know the door is not going to attack us, unless it is.
I think
I do
this
have a
ice
couple
ball is
of
going to kill us.
With the ice falling, I'll just be like, there's debris everywhere.
Oh, I get it. Puns.
It's a
Cheese.
cheese joke. They're really
Cheese
cheesy,
pun.
my jokes.
All right. What do you do?
Did it open the door when I kicked it?
No.
Hmm.
I believe. I thought I took knock. Did I
Doors
not
are
take
my
knock?
weakness.
they're every
I
adventuring
did.
party's weakness.
I will walk up to it and I'll say, "Hello, door. It's nice to meet you. Would you kindly open for us?" And then I'm going to cast knock.
This echo reverberates. And now that you know that icicles can fall from the ceiling, you all end up dodging the ones that fall around you. But the
Oh
door
no, these
does
icicles
open.
killed my wolf. Sorry, other wolf.
You hear and like a cryogenic chamber being opened. This like mist comes out from within, and the door is open, and you can hear the echoes of this knock spell echoing inside. It looks like a great hall in front of you. Hasn't been used in a very long time. But at the very far end, there's a door that is just a tiny bit open, and behind that door, there's light.
This hall's pretty great. We could move in here and have a base of operations on this mountain. It's air conditioned. It's everything you could want.
True. Just looking through the chamber, is there anything else besides that door that we noticed from here?
It looks like, roll me perception check or investigation. And anybody can make this as you see that Finley is starting to look around.
It's a dirty 20.
Nice, my favorite kind. You look around and you see what looks like defiled statues of there. You can see the ears of these elves, but you cannot see their faces, and they're massive. Kind of like if you were going to walk into a great hall of like a dwarven stronghold or something like that. This is equally as massive, but elvish.
Finley, what is your hypothesis?
That these are the descendants of stone giants and elves who decided that this was a very comfortable place to live because they were not sensitive to the temperatures.
Do you think they're still here?
Well, they're right there.
I mean, like moving ones, living ones.
Or you don't know. They might be moving. They might just be napping.
Should I kick them?
No. Would you just walk up to anyone and just kick them while they were taking a nap? Well, actually, that's a terrible question. Of course you would.
Yes.
Perhaps not. If they're sleeping, maybe we let them sleep. But
Okay.
also, hello?
Nothing returns
Anyone
your
around?
call.
I'm sorry?
Nothing returns your call.
Okay. Is there anything about the floor that seems strange?
With your roll, I'll say that up until about 3/4 of the way through this hall, it's like nobody's been here before. But that last quarter, it seems that this door has been open and closed and something has been walking around.
I really want to go over there. I'm inquisitive.
So there is a door in front of you.
So, is there a rock or anything on the ground? that we could
Yes, there's a lot of rubble from the defiling of all of the statues.
Could we take a decent sized one and try rolling it across the floor and see if anything happens?
Yeah. You take it, roll it, nothing happens.
So if the rock is safe, then it must be safe for me. And can I just like roly poly
you-
through the door like the rock
Before
did?
you go, I will give you a bardic inspiration die. And the way this happens is there is a mote of potential. It looks a bit like a butterfly that flies off, a brightly colored, kind of iridescent butterfly that flies off and starts orbiting you. You will be able to use that to either re-roll your bardic inspiration of the target, and I can do a bunch of fun things with it.
Okay.
That's
To
really
adjust
cool.
attack rolls or saving throws. So
So if it starts floating around me and I say, right, Ricotta, get going, and I roll through the door. Because
Roll me acrobatics, please.
Oh geez, why do I do these things to myself?
God. Ricotta, get going.
It's a nat 20.
nice.
Literally, because the stone was fine, so I'm going to be totally fine.
You are totally fine. You go
It's the
rolling
fun.
through the door. The wind seems to open the door for you because you roll so well. You tumble in and you stand up. You could 3-point land. How would you like to kind of land?
I'll roll through the door and then stand up and say, "Nobody does it fatter."
Oh my god.
I've got plenty more.
Wonderful. You stand up and you are now in what looks like a small temple.
Okay.
And there's braziers that they're alight with this this like it's a golden glow. It's not quite fire. It's something a little more magical. And so there's 4 braziers, and at the other end of this room, it is a circular room. There's an altar, and on the altar, it looks like it's about 3 feet high, and looks like a staff, and it looks like it's crystal or diamond.
Okay, so everybody, I'm not dead, but I am very much out of my depth. Come and help me. I need an adult.
Golbar would join him.
There's that thing over there, and I point to this diamond thing.
It's
Just
just
flanking it.
stuck inside, like upright, into this altar.
I would go through the door too and check it out.
All right. You go and check it out. Your wolf by your side, and the wolf's like smelling it. You're looking. Please roll me investigation or arcana.
I don't have a bonus for either, so.
Don't worry, Goldbar. Believe in yourself.
Oh my god. I
I'm
wish that
starting to
pun
take
helped me
psychic
instead.
damage.
I just got a 10.
Okay, a 10. It is a rock in the shape of a staff, and it is stuck in an altar.
But it looks like probably
Bob
the
would
spire.
like to use his divine sense once he gets into the room again.
All right. Something is pinging in the air, but you can't quite pinpoint it.
There's something in here with us. It's in the air.
I'll head over as well then.
All right.
Yeah. I think join everybody.
Okay, everybody's in the room. The door shuts. And it's now silent. You don't hear that wind anymore. And that fire kind of crackles a little bit louder. And there is an altar, braziers. And it's all you can seem to see here. And there's the staff that is made of diamond that is sticking out of it.
I think this is going to be dangerous. So, lady, bless my friends. And I'll cast a 2nd level bless on all 4 of my friends.
Fantastic.
Praise cheeses.
Is that a D4 to your
Yeah.
friends?
Yeah. Can I take it back from?
So just protect 3 of us and not the
Yeah.
cheese pun. I guess.
Yeah.
What?
Is it too late?
All right. What do you guys do? You are in this room.
Um,
The sounds of your heartbeat and fire crackles.
Well, I don't have these abilities, but can somebody else check, for magic or evil on the spire?
Yeah,
mean-
Wahlberg could cast detect magic with his verbal racial ability. He can do that.
It is
So-
brightly just emanating from that spike. It is just real bright, and full of magic.
Yeah.
And then the braziers are also.
the braziers too.
Yeah, it's definitely magical fire.
It's as we suspected. Typical glowing, magical diamond staff. It seems like the thing to do, Wahlberg, and this seems like the thing that we're after. So he'll lay hands on it and try and pull it out, sword and
All
stone
right.
style.
Roll me a athletics check, and you see that the halfling is just eating popcorn, sitting back to the door at this point. It's like,
That's a nat 1.
oh no.
you slip and fall off the altar and take 3 points of damage.
Golbar would like to try.
The thing.
Wait,
All right, Goldbar.
wait. You people, you're impulsive. Jeez, who's the bugbear here? All right, cast detect good and evil and look around the room. Who's good? Who's evil? What's good? What's evil?
Okay,
looks-
your halfling
looks
friend
angry.
is good. The staff itself seems to not ping neither good nor evil. There is something in the air that is evil. But it's more like, it's kind of like there. You can't really pinpoint it.
What is it, Bob? Lay your curds on the table.
There's an
Imagine we've
evil
all been like
bear.
adventuring for so long together. We're just like all just so over the cheese puns, like just
Yeah.
over the last months. It's just, oh god.
I like him again. I went through a phase where I was tired of him, but now I think he's got a second wind going, and I've become really appreciative. I giggle almost every time. I'll give it up for the guy because he's going out on a limb there. I wish I had a cheese pun too for like a limb, but no.
The first few
I'm
months, I
not
was
very
writing them down on a scroll in my backpack. But he
All
started
right.
repeating himself, so,
Okay, guys. Gold bar. You reach for the staff and you go to pull it out. Roll me a athletics check.
May I give Goldbar a mote of inspiration?
Yeah.
All right.
12 and then plus 7.
Yes!
Yeah. And then whatever
That's
additional help
amazing.
I got there. Cool.
Yeah, and then you also have bless. You've got all sorts of stuff. You start to pull it out. You hear, then you hear a voice, as you've definitely got a handle on this. Are you sure you want to do that? Do you keep pulling it out?
Yeah, pretty sure.
All
I
right.
just pull it.
All right, you pull it out, and
There's
you
a
see.
person who needs help. They're trapped, and this seems to be the only way to get them out. So, we're just gonna.
As you're
borrow it for a
saying
bit.
that, we're just gonna borrow it for a bit. You see spirits come flying out of what looks like a hole that just keeps getting bigger
Oh no.
and bigger. And
Well, they did say it was the spirit plug. We kind of heard
May
that, and then I
I-
feel like I forgot it. I wasn't really thinking about it right then, but now, of course, yeah, I remember it's a spirit plug. Can I plug it back in? Or would I? Nah.
So here's the thing. It was, it was about that big. And
Yeah, it's
now
not the Wi-Fi,
about
Brian.
that big.
I would like to use my performance of creation,
Mhm.
and I can create a non-magical item of my choice in an unoccupied space within 10 feet of me. And I'd like to
Uh-huh.
create some sort of like tabletop seal on it so that it can't keep expanding. Just sort of like a nice little tablecloth sort of thing that will stop it from allowing things to keep.
Are you going for a table top or a tablecloth?
So it looks like a cloth, but it's actually made of stone
Okay.
to keep it from.
And how long does that last?
It'll last for 3 hours.
Perfect.
And I can make it out of diamond if it needs to be made of diamond.
Oh,
specifically.
okay.
I think it
So
should be.
you
maximum
create
value-
this diamond lid, right? It's like a iPhone cover glass, right?
Mhm.
It's that sapphire cover. Yeah, but this seems that there are some spirits in the air right now, and one of them laughs. You have no idea what you have just done. We'd like to thank you for your assistance. And suddenly everything starts to shake. And you look over and to the right. So you walk out the door, walk into the room from the door, the altar's in front of you. To the right, it looks like there is an opening.
So, how many spirits can we let loose in there?
And you definitely see that some of the spirits that had come out have gone out in that direction.
Okay. Investigate it. Check,
Yeah.
check.
It looks like it goes down. Like it's not a little bit down. It looks like it goes whatever that degree is. That 45 degrees. It just goes swooping down.
Like a slide.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fun.
Before we go sliding to our inevitable deaths, let's do the piton thing with the rope so that we can at least try and save ourselves. At the top, hammer it in.
Also, since we've all been adventuring together, you guys would know if you stay within 10 feet of me, you get a +3 bonus to your saving throws for my aura of protection.
Cool.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so if you are going through this way, your halfling friend's like, I don't think you should have done that, but what harm could it really do? I'm not going with you that way, but if you want to leave any of your cold weather stuff with me, I'll just take it back.
Hey, we rented these fair and square. We've got them for another few hours at least.
Right. Well, just bring them back to the to base camp when you're done.
That will
And
definitely
I'll take your
happen.
payment then. Fantastic. Okay, who's going in what order down the slide of that you are putting in the pittons and then roping yourself down? Rappelling.
I'll go first.
Okay, Bob goes first, and
I'll
then.
follow after Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stay within that 10 feet.
Yeah, right. I'll go next.
And all right. All right, we've got Wahlberg and Golbar.
I'll go last.
Okay. So you got a wolf. How are you going to get the wolf down?
Put him over my shoulder.
That's so cute. All right.
Firemen's carry him, yeah.
Just to keep your neck warm. That's why you're doing it.
Okay, you guys begin your descent down this slide cave, and Bob is going first. Finley Tarquin. Here's the problem. Tarquin and Bob, their crampons are not on properly, and the two of them must make. Actually, you guys definitely fall. Finley, whew, at disadvantage, please make me an athletics check.
Yeah, you're stuck in a Tarquin and Bob sandwich.
Sorry, was that me?
What was the check?
Oh, that was a athletics
Athletics. Okay.
for
For Finley,
Finley,
I think, yeah.
Oh, okay.
as Finley is in a Tarquin and Bob sandwich,
And
and it's a disadvantage.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Okay, I'm gonna use my. Well, let's see what my second roll is. Okay, so 4 plus 3, 7 plus the bless. Probably not gonna get me there anyway. 10.
Swoops you away. The three of you get swept down the slide. And right before we're going to go on a break, which is now, I would like you all to kind of freeze frame. So narrate what you look like in this freeze frame. We're going to go backwards. So Golbar and your wolf, what do you look like as your friends are falling and you are kind of rappelling yourself down?
I look super cool, except for my face is like, oh god, like my poor pals. But
Awesome.
I've got the dog, and my repelling hand is, I'm super buffed.
Super buff. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have Wahlberg.
Yeah, he's just kind of got one of those like no sort of situation as they just slide down into the dark.
Tarquin.
Oh, I'm just going to be like, no, and just dab on the way down. It's the safest way to fall.
Finley.
I think Finley's doing a wee.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob's like, woohoo, waving his arms. And you're wondering if maybe the crampons coming off weren't the problem. He just did it because he wanted to ride the happy fun slide.
Awesome. And that's where we're going to freeze frame. And we will be back in, I believe, 10 minutes? 10-minute break, guys? Is that good?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to all of you wonderful people in the audience. And don't forget to donate to this wonderful charity. And I believe there's links everywhere. We're putting links everywhere. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And
See you in 10.
quick thank you to our interpreters. You all
Oh,
are
yes.
fantastic. It's
Oh,
hard
yeah,
to
yeah.
interpret for a group
Working.
of this size and also to interpret tabletop. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. We are back in action as our group is half of them are falling through a wintry ice slide. The other two just look really awesome going, no. Actually, Golbarge is just looking awesome. Wahlberg, you are no. But everyone else is falling. I would like everyone in this moment to make me perception checks. Then I will call out your name for your answer. All right. And before we do that, I should remind everyone out there who's donating to this charity. If you donate $20, then that will give somebody here a reroll. Please say who you want that reroll to go to. $30 for an auto crit, $50 to amplify their spell ability or attack damage, and a $100 donation will provide a new monster for the playing field. Thank you very much. And we're back in action. Okay, Bob.
I have a 11 perception.
Okay. And Wahlberg?
18 plus 4, 22.
Nice. Finley?
18.
Mm-hmm. Golbar?
If somebody could donate a reroll, that would really help my 6+1.
Ooh.
All right,
inspiration?
Tarquin.
Yeah.
You
I
do
got
have
14.
inspiration. 14. Okay. And my dear friends, has anyone used up their inspiration already? Okay, so you do have a reroll. Well, you have one. That is from your dungeon master. Okay, so with an 18, Finley, you notice that there are these black tendrils that are kind of racing down from above, all up and around. It seems that they are trying to catch up with you, and they are alive and active. You kind of hear cracking and creaking of ice, kind of like when you listen to ice, when it like starts to thaw, and it's like. And Wahlberg, you see all of that, and as there is a light emanating from one of you, you also see that there are creatures inside of this ice as you are whoa, 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 falling through it. You actually do see some details with a 22 to your perception check. You see that they are people, and there is a lot of violets. Just like people, and it looks like there's patches of violet on them. And that is what you see as you are falling. And because Golbar is in the back of the group, please, I think this is going to attack you. All right, it misses, but you see these black tendrils just swooping down the corridor that you are falling through, or you are kind of repelling yourself through. You've got the dog in one, and you're just kind of like letting go, trying not to burn your hand as you're making your way down. It is catching up to you quite fast. What would you like to do in this moment?
And we're at it like a real a harsh angle, right? There's no places for me to stop or ledges or.
I mean, you could try to make one with your fist.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna slow down so I can fight this thing.
All right, and you're massive, correct?
Yes.
How tall
in real
are you?
Life.
My
Both. Character?
Yeah.
I'm 6'7" and my character is 7'2".
Wow, you're 6'7". That's so tall. Okay, 7'2". You do this like Jackie Chan move where you like parkour, and so you like put one arm over here where that the dog or the wolf is on, and you put your foot out to kind of get the maximum, and now you are there. What weapon would you use as you let go of the rope?
My battle axe.
Massive battle axe. And so you've Jackie Chan'd
Tell the
yourself.
dog to hang tight. I tell White Wolf to hang tight.
It's like, arr.
Yeah. This is gonna be sketchy.
It's gonna be real sketchy. Okay, go ahead and attack. At disadvantage.
Right, of course. So roll twice. So that first one is a 19 plus my. I don't have it on my. I put my battle axe on after I print it up. Is it the same as unarmed strike? Is my first bonus is 7? Do you know?
Yeah, we'll say 7.
Okay, so that would hit, but then I'm rolling again, and oh my god. Yeah. I got.
What did you get?
An 11.
Okay, you do have a reroll.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Worse.
Oh no.
Wow.
Okay, so here's the thing. You miss, but now there are more tendrils. Let's see. They are going to. Whoa. Okay, they're starting to swarm you, but they don't attack you. And Wahlberg, you see that your friend is stopped as you're like making your way down. What do you do?
Yeah, so I guess I would slow my descent, and I guess I'm moving back up towards him as. And what are these things that are on him? They're tentacle
Tendrils.
creatures, tendrils.
Kind of like venom, right? Kind of.
Yeah,
like
like venom. Yeah.
Yeah, just what we want to be surrounded by, and so yeah, I guess I'm And are they flying?
They are, looks like they are crawling in this circular cave slide that you're in.
Okay. All right. And there are a lot of them. I guess I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna try and pull Goldberg down and try and hasten his. So I'm gonna try and go back up and then just pull him down the slide. I think we're gonna go for a slide as well.
Okay, Golbar, are you going to fight against your friend pulling you down?
No.
All right. So that is going to be your action. You pull up and you roll me acrobatics, please.
Oh, geez.
Sure.
This is for Wahlberg.
Okay. Acrobatics. Oh, 21.
21. You jump up and grab the waist of your friend, and that quick action just kind of boom, the gravity pulls both of you down, and the wolf goes flying down too. The lot of you are getting chased by these tentacles, and you can hear them crashing through the walls above you. You see some of the bodies. Let's see. Wahlberg, you see some of the bodies that were in the wall starting to fall down as well. And the three of you who had fallen already make your way down to the bottom, and you kind of spin out in this platform. And you do see that it's a ledge. The platform itself is only 20 feet by 20 feet. And see, the three of you, that's going to be, where's my order? Bob, Finley, Tarquin, make me a dex save, please.
Don't forget, you guys have bless, so a D4 for your save.
Yeah.
And you're probably within 10 feet of me, so you get another +3 on top of that.
It's 15, 18 in total then.
All right, 18.
26.
Ooh, Bob.
Well, a 10, but I rolled a nat 1.
Okay,
have
this
that
is
mode
what
inspiration.
happens. Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, inspiration die. Oh, that's 27.
Nice.
Thank you,
Okay,
Finley.
beautiful.
You're welcome.
So, Finley, Bob, you spin and catch yourselves. Tarquin, you did roll an 18. The funny thing is, the reason why you're not going flying off this platform is because of Tiny Valkyrie. Tiny Valkyrie has donated $100. You slam butt first into a cheese golem.
My arch nemesis!
No. No.
All right. This massive cheese golem looks down at you, and suddenly the air is filled with a gargonzola stench that only those with advanced palates can appreciate. All
Have
right.
my sword. I'm like, hello, is it Bree you're looking for?
All right. So you and this golem go head to head. Go ahead and do your worst, Tarquin.
I will do my worst. I will run towards it and strike with my sword, charging. So the charger thingy. 18. What is it? 13 plus 7 is 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
Good. So with my damage, that is a 14 again, but plus 5 for charger, so that's 19 damage.
Okay. Please roll me athletics.
Oh, jeez.
You also have a D4 on your chance to hit for my bless.
Oh, cool. Oh, no. What did you say? Athletics. Oh, that's an 8. Plus D4, I
So,
guess. Because of
You do the damage, but your sword seems to be stuck in this cheesy creature.
No! Oh, no. I guess I let go of the sword.
Okay. However, it is its turn, and then it will be Finley and Bob's turn. Right now, it is going to slam you with its massive paws. So that is going to be 24 to hit.
Ooh.
And 23 to hit.
Could I lucky roll? Because I have the lucky feat.
That helps. That I've only ever had anyone use it on their own for their own turn. Is it a thing where you can do it on another person's turn?
Yeah, any
Yeah.
attacks to me, I can. Yeah, so I can. What I want to happen is, as it tries to hit me, it's like Swiss cheese. So there's a hole in its hand, and it just goes right. I'm just in the hole, so it misses.
Absolutely.
I get if I roll correctly, which is a 10 I rolled. So it's whatever addition it has on that.
Okay, so I don't know the rules for this thing that you're doing. So if you want to read the rules, I would love.
Oh yeah,
to hear
sure. So lucky feat. It says when you have 3 luck points per long rest, whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you, you can spend 1 to roll an additional d20 and choose which die to use. In this case, the 10.
Okay, perfect. So one of them hits. One of them doesn't hit. Okay, so the first time it doesn't hit and it slams down on your head, but its hand is of Swiss cheese. The other one, it goes to pop you in the ear and it just sticks. And what the rest of you see is, well, first of all, it does damage. And that is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage to your head. Your ears start to ring. But you see that it's basically
Holy
your friend's
moly.
face is half in cheese and half kind of sticking out, and it's kind of trying to pull its hand off, but it's all gooey. Okay, Finley.
I would like to. I mean, it seems like this might be animated cheese, yeah? Because I've never heard of a living creature made of cheese before. I'm gonna give it a shot and try and dispel the magic.
Ooh, all right.
That works. So I'm going to use my lute and play a tune which hopefully will dispel the magic, empowering this creature.
All right. So, okay, for each spell for the high make a check. Okay, roll a. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Okay. You know what? I would like you to narrate to everybody how you dispel this, what it looks like, and what happens to your friend.
All right, I think I play this tune and you see the sort of butterflies fly out, and then they surround the cheese monster, the cheese golem, and you see their scales on their wings turn from this iridescent sheen to like a burning red, and you'll watch the cheese just melt into fondue as it slips down.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I have a good sign off for it dying in fondue. Absence makes the heart grow fondue.
I don't know if I can camembert any more of these jokes.
Oh, no, it's spreading. It's contagious.
I'm like a circle of cheese druid.
Is it too late for Bob to fling himself off the cliff?
No, it's not too late. However, two of your friends, let's see, Wahlberg and Golbar, and White Wolf come spinning out, and these tentacles, these black tentacles, come expelling from the cave hole. And what I would like Bob, Finley, and Tarquin to do is roll another dex save as your friends are shooting out of this cave slide.
I got a 12, but I think I have pluses because Bob's near me.
So
It's
I guess
true,
it's 3, and then you get a D4.
Oh yeah, the bless. I always forget bless.
I have a 29.
Oh
I got
my
8.
goodness.
I got 18.
I got a dirty 20.
All right, you guys go. Your friends hit you. You do not go over, but these tentacles are now spreading. They're crawling up the side of the mountain. They're crawling onto that platform. You do see that the platform it's like a cliff, but it's jagged. So if you were going to crawl down, you could. There are vines that are not alive. Let's see what else. It looks like there is a forest below you as well. So,
Bob moved to stand exactly in the center of this platform as close as he can. That should cover everybody in his aura of protection.
Finley, what do you do in this moment?
I do I have time to cast a spell?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I suppose we're gonna start climbing down. Does that seem like the thing to do?
You can also say that to your friends.
Do you think we should climb down?
Yes, I do.
Practically.
I feel better
All right.
about climbing than tentacles.
Then I suppose I grab the kind of pitons and anchor and start preparing to climb down.
Okay. Tarquin,
Yes.
what do you do in this moment? This is kind of a reaction moment.
I would, after hearing Finley say "Let's go down," I would prepare to carefully. Now I've seen Bob's crampons go flying off or whatever. I'm going to be super careful holding onto the rope.
All right. Wahlberg.
I would step forward and cast erupting earth on that whole. They're coming out of like a, tunnel, right? So trying to
Yeah.
collapse. I guess, is the
Nice.
The earth just kind of juts out and starts folding in on itself. You see it starts smashing these tentacles that come shooting out and pulling back in. You see that the earth, the molded earth that you've put up as a barrier, it's shaking, and you hear it from behind it.
I'm going to start climbing at the nearest opportunity.
All right, Golbar, you and White Wolf. What do you do in this moment?
Is the thing attacking or?
Currently, it is behind a molded earth that's
Right,
been
okay. So I'm going
established.
to try to climb down or join my friends. They're still below me, right? Am I still in the? Okay.
No, you got pulled down. A lot of you are on a platform.
Oh, I'm on the platform too. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. Cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't know if I check on my dog, but I don't know if there's nothing for me to fight, right? So.
Currently, not yet.
Okay. Just hold still.
All right. So the lot of you start climbing down. As you get to the base, you hear a massive explosion from above. And you see, it looks like these tentacles are attached to some black darkness. And they start grabbing roots and rocks and pull. And you start running through this forest. Everyone roll me a history check.
Oh dear. Oh my god. That is a 6 for me.
All right. Anyone get over a 14?
I think I'm gonna spend my inspiration for this. This feels like an important check.
Okay.
I got a 2.
Nope, didn't help. 7.
Golbar got an 11.
No one did above 14.
No one did above 14. Hilarious. Okay. So
Some of you have bardic inspiration that you could throw on there.
Oh,
I
and
do.
Crafty Gobo has donated $20. One of
Yay.
you can use this inspiration.
I have decent history, so maybe me.
Go for it.
I'll certainly try.
And you have one of the moats, right? As well?
I do actually, yes. That's 21 without even using the moat.
Great.
Beautiful. Okay, you know that this forest, there are many curses in this forest, but on the other side of this dark forest is the Violet Valley, and it's called the Sleeping Violet Valley because the violets themselves put people to sleep. And you're being chased, and you guys keep running and running. and running, and suddenly you see that these tentacles that are grabbing rocks and grabbing trees and pulling them forward. Let's see here. You see one of them plow into a giant tree, and that tree starts to come to life and picks up, gets up, and starts running after you. Everyone, let's see, who has animal handling? We've got Golbar has animal handling. Is Golbar the only one? Golbar, roll me.
From Bard.
And a -1.
Finley and Golbar, please roll me animal handling.
Oh, 21.
Ooh.
18 total.
Perfect. So the two of you see that you are not the only creatures running through this forest. You also see deer and birds and also griffins. A flock of massive griffins have taken off and are flying through the forest as well. You look over and there's probably 10 of them. One of them is grabbed by this black tentacle and you hear "Ah!" as it gets absorbed. One of the trees grabs a deer and just starts shredding it to pieces. About 100 feet in front of you, you believe the area of the Violet Valley. Say Violet Valley? Yeah, Violet Valley is in front of you. But it's about 100 feet away.
Take out that small blue diamond we were given, and I'm going to send a thread of arcane magic into it.
I was hoping you would say that.
Sends
Roll Arcana.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I gave it to Finley. Who should know what?
And make this better to do. Oh, that's a natural 20. So it's a 25.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations. You see it burn a hole through a bunch of the trees. It's like a laser beam. And it goes...
See that happen and I go, I think we're supposed to go that way.
It points up, right? So you guys are running this way, and then it points up into the sky. But you definitely know the direction as well.
Okay. Do you think we can persuade some of the griffins to help us on our quest here, perhaps?
Ooh. I don't have any animal handling. I don't have any animal handling, but I have commanding presence, don't you know? So I can use my superiority dice to help us persuade them if they understand my language.
Well, you're all running for your lives.
Help us, Griffins! Help us!
So I'm just going to go with the previously rolled initiative. Bob, Finley, Tarquin, Goldberg, and Goldbar. Wahlberg and Goldbar. So, in that order, unless somebody wants to go first very specifically. Bob!
Bob will try and run over and hop on the back of a griffin.
Okay. Roll me two things.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just going for it?
Stealthy, because I'm good at being stealthy.
Roll stealth, roll acrobatics, and then animal handling.
Okay. Oh. Got a 13 on my stealth.
Mm-hmm.
And acrobatics. Where's my acrobatics? Oh, I'm good at that too. Well, I said I was good. A 12.
Okay, and animal handling?
Animal handling, that is not something I'm good at. 5. But
okay,
if
this
I
is what
can,
happened.
hang on. If I can I cast calm emotions on this griffin? So
Yes.
it's not freaked out by me doing this?
Yes. Originally, it was freaked out.
I'll like
Is that a
pet
save?
it and I'll say, "Oh, who's the good griffin? Oh, who's a good griffin?"
All right. Is
Just
that
like-
a save for calm emotions?
Yeah, it's 14 wisdom.
How about a 6? Okay, so this is what it looks like. You sneak up and then boom, acrobatics, but you barely catch it and you pull yourself onto this creature. It's like, freaking out. And then your animal handling's a 5. It starts to try to buck you, but you calm it and it's like, and you manage to get onto one of these griffins. Congratulations. All right, Finley.
I'm gonna call you Steve.
Steve.
I see what Bob has done, and it seems like a wise idea. So I'm going to try and go up to the griffin, and I will use suggestion. Hello, I think it's a really good idea if you help us, because we're getting away too. So if you help us, we can help you, and it can be a teamwork thing. Us and my friends here. See how your friend is helping my friend, and together, perhaps we can escape this.
Satine, the
Yeah.
calm emotion has a 20-foot radius.
Oh.
So I might have got all the griffins.
Fantastic.
So then I'll make
they
my
start-
suggestion that they convince their friends to help our friends.
Oh, yeah.
As a
I mean,
teamwork situation.
yeah, I already, so suggestion rolled a 7 anyway. So they're like, "Rawr." And all of a sudden you hear them echoing and they swoop down to aid you all. And White Wolf even gets its own. And it looks over at Golbar and is like, oh.
Yeah, buddy.
It like
Let's
it bites onto the back of this creature's neck, and the griffin just does that like stiff thing, but it's still trying to fly. But it takes a lot of you, and with Finley in the lead, you end up flying into the air. You breach the trees. The tentacles try to grab and snap at you. So it's going to grab and snap at each one of you, and I'm going to use your ACs to do this, okay? All right. Tarquin, that is a 2 on the die for you. 4 for Wahlberg. These are rolling low. 8 for Bob. Okay, Finley. This one grabs on, it latches onto your griffin and starts pulling you. Golbar. That is a natural 20 on yours.
If it makes a difference, I do have protection from good and evil on.
Yeah, this
I'm not sure
one
if
is
that matters here.
it wouldn't. Yeah,
Okay.
this is not going to do that. But Finley and Golbar, the wolves is gone. Has not attacked it. So it is Finley and Golbar. The two of you are getting pulled back down, and it's almost like a bunch of the tendrils have reached up and kind of created this massive trunk-sized rope that is pulling you, and you see the griffins trying to fly. Now anybody can jump in for this.
I'm gonna hack at the tendrils when I get a chance.
All right, go for it. Hack.
Is that disadvantage or no?
No.
Okay, cool. I didn't make it. It's probably 12.
Okay. All you needed was a 10.
Okay.
You go ahead and do your damage.
Sure. I don't actually. Oh, let's see. I can pull it up here. Hold on. Unless you know it by hand. Great axe. Oh yeah, here. A 1d12. Okay. Yeah.
I rely almost completely on D&D Beyond at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
There's so
learning
much
to.
going on
Yeah,
now.
yeah. We've been playing with it in my game too.
Yeah.
Oh, just information here. Calm emotion is concentration, so your bliss dropped off of all of you.
All right, thank you.
I probably should have
So
read that.
I got an 11 total. 7 plus 4 on that.
All right, it unravels from your griffin, and the griffin goes shooting up in the air. You hold on tight.
Oh,
Okay, next up, you all see that her griffin is struggling.
cool. I would try to help her. I would. I'm closest to her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get over there and swing on it? Swing on.
Are you
the
going
tendrils?
to jump onto her griffin?
Is
Are
that
you
the
going to
only way?
steer your griffin?
I would steer my griffin towards her griffin and try to hack at the tendrils behind her.
Roll animal handling.
Okay.
And I would like to use vicious mockery to insult the tendrils, because how foolish are they to try and attack me? I mean me, honestly.
That's
So
a
they need to make
5.
a wisdom 15 save, yeah. So they take 3 points of damage, but they'll have disadvantage on attacks.
Perfect.
14 total on animal handling.
With majesty, your griffin swoops down, and you're right in melee range with this tendril.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna great axe it.
Hit it with your great axe.
Any inspiration bonuses? Because I need them.
I would allow people to offer their inspiration to each other, to party members.
I would gladly give my bardic inspiration a bardic inspiration die if you would like to throw that on your attack.
And what is that?
So it's go ahead and roll I think it's a D. Is it a D10 yet? It is a D8, and then you can throw that onto your attack roll. And depending on what you get with that, you can re-roll it if you'd like and see which one you'd like to use.
Ooh.
Oh, that was amazing.
That's
So I had a 14 already, and then I got an 8. So added.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, so there's
Very
a
good.
butterfly that flutters over and surrounds it, and then kind of lands on your great axe
Awesome.
as you swing.
How
And it's all
cute.
slow motion too. It's like
Yeah.
The edges of its wings sharpen like blades as it helps.
yeah.
Love it.
Awesome. Roll damage, please.
The music's so good, and then I'm like taking forever to roll.
It's really
Feel the
just
tension.
yeah. It's tension.
No way. I got a full 12.
Yeah,
And
perfect.
then plus 4, so 16 total.
Wonderful. So go ahead and narrate how you free your friend and her griffin from the grasp, the clutches of this.
I'm ready to hack away, but it only takes one, and the tendrils split off, and her griffin takes off again.
You see, like a very
They also
cinematically, the black tendrils kind of lash forward with like a face at the end of the tentacles, and then fall back to the ground as you guys make your way flying upwards, and you fly over this valley.
one
in the
other thing,
valley-
additionally with that attack, they need to make every enemy that was coming at us needs to make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they're going to take the 8 as thunder damage as well.
A crackling thunder emanates across the valley, and you hear this cry as this black ichor tendril creature starts to crawl back to where it came from. Or does it? And you see below you that this valley is just completely covered. So it's all forest and then this beautiful valley that's all violets. And you can smell it from here. It's sweet, but almost sickeningly sweet. And then you look up and the clouds part and you see this beautiful city in the clouds floating on this magical rock. And at the very top of this city, you see a tower kind of coming out of a castle, but it comes out at a really odd angle and seems to be kind of protruding out to the edge, almost at an angle.
Cool. Steer
There's a
towards
f-
there.
Yeah.
Flying the Griffin with the wind, like, I'm like, use the blue diamond to make sure that's the right tower.
Is that where it's pointing?
You hold up the diamond. You crackle it with arcane energy. It lasers through. You see it almost take off part of the top of the tower.
It's straight toward it.
You make your way toward it, and you see that there's it's like a parapet. Is that what that is? We're at the top of the tower. So there's a place that you could land your griffins should you need to, and it looks like a door that goes into the top of this tower.
Great. Let's.
Land my Griffin there and kind of wipe off the spore residue and be like, just thank you. Just move towards the store, right?
Yeah. All right. You get off of your griffins. You make your way to the door, and it is locked.
How locked?
Pardon
lock-
me. Boom. Knock.
Knock. It echoes. Doesn't knock echo like 300
Yeah.
It
feet?
does. Yeah.
Like
makes a
a
big boom.
crackle of thunder, and you hear from within, "Oi!" But it is unlocked.
After you.
Cool. I kick the door in, because that's how I enter every room, and go with my sword ablazed out. I'm here to save you, princess, or whatever you were.
Dust just emanates as you kick the door in, and this door has not been opened for a very long time. And what you see in front of you are 4 cells. One has a skeleton in it. There is a half-elf in another. It looks fairly young, but something's the matter with his face. As he kind of like looks up at you. There is an elderly human male. And then running up to the edge of her cell is the princess. She says,
Okay.
"It is I,
through the
Princess
diamond quickly.
Fairhaven Meadow. You're here to free me. You are the adventurers."
I look through the diamond to make sure that that's where it points.
It points directly
points
at
to
her,
her.
and she kind of like,
Uh,
"Oh yes."
divine sense.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if there's any fiends, celestials, or undead in this room.
One moment, please.
It's like the paladin's automatic move every time.
Yeah,
you
totally.
press someone new.
Okay. Can you read me Divine Sense one more time? Why is it not popping up?
I can get it for you, Temple, if you want.
Oh, I got it. As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location
Perfect.
of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. That is
Awesome.
not behind
Each
total.
one of these people are evil. All 4 are evil.
Careful, they're all evil.
Wait, you said all 4, as in the skeleton too?
Yeah, oh, the skeleton's evil, yeah.
All evil.
Typical
And the
skeleton.
princess?
Yes.
And the princess.
So
Well,
what do we do? Just like poke them through the cell or leave them?
why don't if she couldn't leave without the thing we brought, why not just leave with the thing we went to go get for her?
Wait,
It would
I've
make
got
sense that you'd want. Go ahead.
I have an idea. Why don't we find out where the treasure is that they were going to give us first, and then leave?
Are we sure the treasure wasn't a lie?
Well, we've already released some great evil on the world. Tendril creature.
Perhaps we go back and fix that.
Yeah, I think the lady would want me to do that.
We're way out of tiny Ankeg territory here. We've really bit off more than we could chew.
Wait, how many butts do they have? I'm Can I just talk to the lady that's brought us here and just say, do you promise not to do anything bad if we release you?
Why would you say something like that? That's a strange thing. I've requested that you come free me, and you're here to free me. Why would I harm you?
We sense bad on you.
One moment before you question her further. Zone of truth on her and all the adjacent ones.
Okay, and it's a
Now ask
zone,
your
right?
question.
So everyone has to.
Yeah.
Everybody has to
We
make the
have
same.
to, they have to, yeah.
All right, she got a 10.
Wisdom.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, everyone's got to participate. So this
Everybody
is how I usually run a zone of truth. Your character would want to say something, and if you're going to lie, the truth comes out instead.
It's
So basically, if you open your mouth, you accidentally say the things versus, not saying a thing.
I save on that as a 14 charisma, so
30,
And what was the DC on that?
14.
Wisdom.
It's charisma on that. I'm a paladin.
Oh, it's charisma.
It's charisma.
Sorry.
Oh, I can just choose to fail, right? And just say the truth the whole time?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm compelled to tell the truth. It's a bummer.
Okay, did anyone get under a 14?
I did.
Okay. Zone of truth activated.
Okay. I really want
So-
the treasure that's definitely real. Are you going to do anything bad if we release you?
The treasure is absolutely real. And what do you mean by bad?
You know, leaving the toilet seat up, punching people in the face.
I promise
Harming
not to punch
innocents.
people in the face. I cannot promise to harm innocents. She goes, I will not leave the toilet seat up.
That's good enough for me, guys.
No. Not good enough for me.
But you came all the way here.
Yeah. Turns out that seems to have been a bit of a mistake.
I don't understand. And why wouldn't you trust me? What can I do to get you to trust me? I would really like to leave here, and I'll do anything.
Okay, tell me what you are.
I'm a hag.
Oh, oh,
That's
that's
what
just
I
like
thought.
my mother and my auntie and my grandmother.
And my mother-in-law.
Is she in the
Oh.
Feywild too?
And she's now just looking at the two of you having this conversation.
What sort of hag are you?
I feel like that's quite a personal thing to say. And quite rude. I do want to
Apologies.
remind you that you did just knock to open that door, and I believe that guards will be up here very shortly. So
Well, you asked us to come and help, but we don't need to help you if we don't want to.
that
Why don't we
is
use
true.
use the diamond thing? Like, there's the whole. What was the purpose of the diamond thing? Maybe we
You
use
just crack it against the lock here, and he'll just let us out.
Why-
Me out.
why-
You can do it with them
why
too,
are
but
you
I would like
being-
to leave.
Why are you being imprisoned?
Why am I being imprisoned? The king does not like me. I may have killed a lot of people in my past. Like, a lot of innocent people.
Are you super sorry?
No.
Well.
Every time she says the thing that she doesn't want to, she's like, oh, God.
I think
No.
we have our answers and we should head out. I think
Yes.
we are.
I agree. But what about the skeleton? They've not said much.
It's evil.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
It's quite dead, actually. But what about the
Okay.
treasure?
It's evil dead.
Where
Wait,
is the treasure?
wait, no, before the zone of truth is still up. Where is the treasure?
By my home.
Where is your home?
on the outskirts of the valley.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your miserable existence. Let's go.
Wait. And do you guys leave? You guys end up leaving. Darn you, Zone of Truth. Darn you every time. You hear guards come running up. And she's like, and you hear her as you're on top of this tower. You hear them run up and you hear her say, they went that way.
Zone of truth.
She has to. Yeah.
And you all make your way onto the griffins. The wolf is kind of like, oh.
Our wolf doesn't like flying.
Is there room on my Griffin with me if he wants to? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. He'll be happier there.
I just like nudge. I've forgotten the mushroom guy's name. It's yeah. So I nudge him and be like, "Hey, there's not much room on that Griffin."
Oh
The
no!
puns are
Has it
spreading.
mutated?
My own petard there. Yeah, you're coming
Has
with
it got
mushroom
some
puns.
cheese?
I've been working on it this whole time. I had nothing.
You're a real fun guy.
Brian.
The guards burst through the door. Get them! They're trying to help them escape.
Steve. You take off.
Steve takes off. You each took off one by one, and you are now circling, and arrows are starting to be shot at you. Ooh, natural 20 to Tarquin.
Awesome.
Bob, no, that's Finley for 19 on the die. And Golbar, you hear arrow go off, but then you hear a guy go, ah! I see he shot himself for with a 1. Okay. That is going to be 10 points of damage to Tarquin. And 1 point of damage to Finley. But that is all that you take. And now you are circling down around the valley. And you're just circling. What are you looking for? What are you doing?
So I know what a hag's home usually looks like because it's where I grew up. So I'm keeping an eye out, but also I sort of know what a hag's home can be like. So once we get there, being cautious.
All right. Roll me a perception check. Currently, you don't see anything specific. You just see this massive valley of violets, and you see dense forest.
15.
You see that there is a quadrant of this forest around the valley that it seems gloomier and darker and a little more dead than the others, but that's as much as you can pinpoint.
I start to head that way. I think I see it. And I gesture.
And
for
it's
them to-
massive. So this area, right? So you've got your valley, and then like just one massive quadrant of that valley, aside from that valley, is like that. So it's like really hard. You can't see her place, but you kind of pinpointed like a mile radius of an area. All right.
Okay.
What else are you guys doing?
The tentacles still flying all over.
You do notice that there are tentacles. Black ichor is crawling towards the valley from the forest.
I gotta go fight that, guys.
Yeah. I'm with you, Bob. Let's take our griffins and fly.
Yeah, I gotta join them too.
All right.
Yeah.
Hang
seems
on,
like
White Wolf.
Okay.
Would it be wisest to go put back the diamond spire and then go get the treasure?
Yeah, probably.
Just stop the spirits from coming in before
Yeah.
the seal
Do I
is
still
found?
have it? I was the guy that grabbed it, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you grabbed it, you still have it. Okay, are you
yeah, that's what I
flying
would-
over to the mountain?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay. You guys take your griffins and fly over to the mountain, and you land where you came in originally. You make your way towards that great hall. Unfortunately, it looks like that hole has now spread. The capping that you have done to it has seemed to fallen through a much larger hole. I would say it's about like so it's like 60 feet from the center to the edge. So what is that, 120 radius?
Oh wow. Okay.
Where's
Yeah.
Frederick?
Spirits pouring out of this massive hole. We're gonna try and plug the staff back in. This is really escalated, guys. Yeah.
Well, so magical armor reshapes its size to fit the use, or perhaps the staff will resize itself to fit the plug.
Yeah, is it worth trying? Yeah, I'm gonna try to take it to the center and see what happens.
So you make your way to the like through this hall, like halfway through this hall, and you're looking down into a cavern. The air is rushing up and spirits are rushing up through it. How would you like to get to the center?
Easily? Unencumbered?
So the center would be 60 feet away from you.
And I'm not on the
I can perhaps
I'm not on the
help.
Griffin anymore. Yeah, how do you think?
I have fly.
Oh yeah, fly me.
I can cast fly on you. Fly you to the center of the spirit thing.
Yes.
So I take out my lute and I play fly me to the moon. I reach out and I touch your shoulder, and now you have a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
Cool.
Nice.
I leave
Okay.
White Wolf and I tell him to wish me luck.
Ooh. All right. So I would like each of you to try to help your friend who has no arcana abilities at all. If you would like to help in any way, shape, or form to try to get this to actually work, now would be a really good time.
Yeah,
I'll give
sorry, go on.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just try and bolster him a little bit, 'cause it's the only thing I can do. And I'll say, "You've got this, Gobar, go!" And it's basically like a rallying cry. So I can roll a D8, which I need to grab real quick, and then he can add that to his temp HP apparently. So that is an 8 plus 1, so 9.
All right.
Just to try and bolster him in case he gets attacked.
I will give you my last bardic inspiration.
Cool.
And
I
you
think
can
like
roll-
that.
Okay.
Like in that that really bad Mario Brothers movie, the live action one, where he's like trust the fungus. I think I would do that. And can I give him my inspiration that I got in the beginning and hadn't used yet?
Yeah.
I don't have anything left. And none of my spells will cover this. But I'll say a little prayer for you to the lady.
I'll take it.
All right. Okay, Golbar. You fly yourself into the center of this opening, and you can feel your skin, your flesh is burning as these spirits are just passing like through you, and the air is cold and shooting across your skin.
Yeah, pain is temporary. I'll be okay.
Okay. That
It'll probably
is
grow back.
19 points of damage as
Yeah,
you are like making your way.
How far away from me is he?
I'm not gonna say it feels good.
How far away from Bob is Goldbar?
He's about 60 feet.
Let me check real quick. Hang on. I may be able to take that.
Ooh.
Where's it at? Hang on.
You hear Bob go, wait!
Okay, I'm waiting.
Oh, no. I got to be within 10 feet.
Oh,
Ah,
Sorry.
yeah. So
That's all right.
you move towards the middle. There doesn't seem to be anything to impale this into. You are inside of the massive hole. How are you going to do this?
Oh man. I don't know if I would just let it go, just like throw it as hard as I can and just hope something takes hold. I think that's all we got.
Okay. All right. So you see that there is no bottom to this hole that you were hovering or that you're flying over.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
know
just
you
gonna
don't have
aim
any
for the center.
bonuses.
Right.
I know you've got no
You
bonuses.
have bardic inspiration.
You have Bardic Inspiration. You have a reroll. I would like you to roll Arcana. This is you just remembering all the moments your friends have used magic in the past. And you
Okay.
hold it in front of you. And you're going to drop it. But you're going to channel everything you have. So roll Arcana for me and use all the rerolls and the bonuses that you possibly can.
Shout LeBron James as you throw it.
LeBron!
The first one's a 12. I'll re-roll it. Oh, 17 is the next one.
Nice. Okay, and you have Bardic Inspiration on top of that.
So add a
And that is
D8
the-
and take the better of those 2 D8 rolls.
So add 2d8 and take the better.
No, it's 1 D8, but basically take advantage on that. So whichever
Okay.
D8 roll is better.
6 is the better one.
All right, so what was that?
So- so
17
what-
plus 6?
23.
Yeah.
You channel everything. You didn't even know there was magic in your bones, but maybe one of your great grandpas had it deep within them, and you've pulled that from the ether to stop this spell that is happening. And you drop your staff into it, and suddenly you hear from underneath you. Your skin it burns still. That is 13 points of damage more as you're like readying yourself and kind of just checking before you fly back to join your friends. And suddenly you see a crystal jet out from the ground, from underneath you. Another one, like a tree branch of crystals, just erupt from underneath you. Roll me a dex save as you're trying to fly away, but let's see if you get caught up in it.
Okay. 12.
12, you are pushed. One of the crystals like pokes you in the butt cheek, and you are now and you fly up. You guys see your friend kind of hooked onto one of these crystals as it shoots up and seems to be like the arms of it are capturing the spirits as it erupts from the mountain, and suddenly it freezes in place. And Golbar, you are kind of pinned up against one of the walls, not smushed or anything, but you are pinned by crystal. And you see that everything is starting to settle, and that you see these spirits trapped as they were trying to get away in this crystal.
I would try to free myself.
Okay. How would you like to do that?
Just see if I can shimmy out using my barbarian strength.
Yeah, roll athletics.
It like stabbed you in the butt cheek, so I just imagine you just tensing your butt really hard to smash them all around you.
Yeah.
The lesson you learned from the Ankeg.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What am I actually rolling?
Athletics.
Would be unarmed. So athletics. So
Or
15
unarmed
plus.
strike. Yeah. You can do unarmed strike with your butt cheek.
He's
I
got
have,
the glute group.
I have the same bonus, so yeah, I will do. It's both. It's +7 for both. So
Nice.
I'll do unarmed strike, and it's a 22 total.
Oh yeah, you guys all see it happen in slow motion. Crack. as the crystal shatters and your friend flies back towards you. And the rock and everything seems to all go
That
back.
was close to my butt. I'm glad that worked out.
Thank goodness
Some
for
butt
that.
you got there.
Yeah.
Those squats have been paying off.
Yeah, thanks for noticing.
And you guys hop back onto your griffins, and with Finley's lead, you make your way over to the forest, that dark, dark part of the forest. And everything kind of settles. The music gets a little softer. The adventuring seems to be coming to an end.
After that crescendo. Yeah, there you go.
That was good. Yay,
was
bravo. So,
played.
Finley, roll a perception check. And, let's see, Tarquin, you said your grandmother was a hag?
My mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law, you can roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Wonderful.
23.
It's very on point. That's a 2 + 3, so like a 5.
That's appropriate.
Shows how much time you spend with your mother-in-law.
I know. Every year for Christmas, socks.
That's quite a gift. In hag culture, that's a very, very lovely gift.
All
Just
those
make sure there's not a
Who's
toenail
that?
in there, otherwise she might be spying on you.
years.
Finley, you do find the route to this hag's house, and it is a bog of stench.
Like home.
Well, this is a heck of a thing we're gonna have to get through. Everyone?
Reminds me of
so
home.
Like, smells essentially like Walpurg, so he's finally something to mask my odor.
Yeah, I've been to Reno, so yeah, this isn't that bad.
Let's take out a bit of the cheese that I stole earlier from the. Oh, didn't steal. I swapped in my bag. I'll just like plug my nose with it.
There goes all the donations from Reno.
All right, you now are in front of a hag's house. What do you do?
Well, we know she's not in there, so I guess kick the door in.
Wait. She said she buried it, right?
Did she?
I thought she did.
Well then,
Yeah,
let's look around the side of the house to see if we can find
Yeah.
a buried treasure area.
All right. So, how would you look for buried treasure, guys?
Hmm.
A large mound of disturbed earth.
Yeah, look for disturbed earth.
So you're looking around, and it's all swampy.
You don't think she's sunk it in the swamp, do you?
And I'm going to cast detect magic to just see if there's anything to see in the immediate area that's kind of, magical.
All right. Can you read Detect Magic, please?
Yeah. So for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see the faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn the School of Magic if any, and then it can penetrate most things, but it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or like 3 feet of wood or dirt. So,
Okay, first of all, the house pings like really intensely. It's like bing, 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 bing. All like you can see through the walls of the house where that's kind of glow is coming from. And it seems like there are a couple different spots in the swamp that are pinging, but there is one big spot that's really pinging. Like real ping.
this a strong ping in that area would indicate.
What sort of magic?
What sort of magic?
It looks like there are a lot of different kinds, and they are a plethora of magics all pinging from one place that are not, they don't seem like they will harm you when you touch them.
I'll use
Padded.
my mage
convey
hand,
that.
perhaps, to try and see if I can find what's there.
All right. Oh, thank you. So you reach your mage hand. You reach your mage hand in, and you hear, and a mass. It's pretty big for a hag chest. Yeah, it's about that big, and it has lots of intricate gems all over it.
Well, what do you think we found? What we're looking for? Open it up.
Yeah.
You open it up and it looks like it's bigger on the inside, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of gold pieces in there. And it looks like there's a couple vials in there, a flask, some rings.
Cool.
Boy, Frederick is going to be really happy whenever
Was-
we
was a
return all of
sweet
our
deal.
gear to him.
Yeah,
This
I
would
think
be
the next
amazing
thing
if
is.
This would be amazing if I didn't have to give it all to the poor.
I respect your commitment to your faith.
Frederick's not gonna want my snow pants back. Just trust me on that. I got a little scared.
He does have that prestidigitation ready to go.
Yeah. I hope he can get fear pee out of snow pants.
That's true. Fear P can be resistant to.
Yeah.
Bob, it seems that there's an item calling to you in this.
Oh.
It seems to be calling to you, not with words, but into your mind. Please roll me a wisdom save.
I really hope it's makeup.
Yeah.
Hat. A very dapper, very classy hat.
Plus that and my aura. That would be 24.
Nice. You realize that maybe there's a couple things in here that should be kind of investigated or identified a little bit. But dun 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 dun, you have gone on a quest. You have not saved a princess, and you have acquired thousands of gold pieces. To your dungeon master, this seems like a very successful quest, and we're gonna fast forward and fly you into the base camp where Frederick is. And as we narrate ourselves out of here, and you're gonna kind of tuck in for the night as they give you a free place to stay for the night. What do you guys do? How are we gonna end this?
I think
I would
Finley
like
walks
to
into.
toast some ale to my new friends. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah.
Oh, I think was there a fancy set of brewer's tools in the take?
Oh, Golbar, please roll me investigation.
Pretty good. 17, and then plus whatever my bonus is. 0.
Nice. You find magical brewer's tools.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm gonna make some brew for you guys. This is my favorite thing to do.
That's the yeast you should do for us.
Hey, yes.
All right. Anyone else? What would you like to do for the rest of this night before you guys tuck in?
I think Finley strolls into camp with rings adorning her horns, because as a hexblood, you have these horns that kind of wrap around the side of your head, almost branching like a crown. And so I think she's got a bunch of new shiny things on them as adornments, but also possibly magical. And she's carrying a huge bag of Frederick's take of the treasure. And I think I walk into camp and I see Frederick sitting over by the fire telling a story about how, they're never going to make back. Oh, well, they opened the veil to the spirit world. Well, that's what I get for not taking payment up front, and just kind of slams it on the bench next to him hard enough that Frederick sort of bounces up on the bench. Hello, Frederick.
Oh, you made it!
10% is what we said, Dad.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
are.
oh. And he starts to sing a song, a brave song about a group of adventurers who unleashed
lewdness.
horrors upon the world, but made it back and saved the day, and went on a quest to find that the adventure was within them the whole time. And with 4 minutes
The
left,
truth
that is where
will
we're
set you
going
free.
to.
Unless you're a lying hag.
Unless you're a lying hag.
I'm really
Um,
fond of you guys.
Aww. There are multiple cheese boards. Let's see. Bob has a new disguise kit. Tarquin, you have lots of cheese. Wahlberg, what do you do?
He, he's got all of his wealth just piled up around him, and he's just like really trying to come up with like a pun for like mycelium or some other like really like obscure fungal, and it's just not working for him. He's just like throwing another, he's working hard at it though.
I'll be over brushing down Steve after the fight, with a horse brush.
You guys have griffins now. That's true.
Yeah, I didn't get any gold, but I got a new friend. Come on, Steve.
And that was where we're going to end our very silly adventure for October 1st, 2021. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you all of you for playing. Thank you all for donating to this amazing charity. I don't know how much we've raised today. I got swept up in the silliness of our story. If somebody has those numbers, please share them.
I'm pulling it up right now. Give me
Wonderful.
one moment.
And
We have so far
thank you.
raised $1,722.77.
Thank
Nice.
you. That's wonderful. And thank you to our interpreters. Chris, are you there? Can you talk a little bit about the charity before we make our exits? Anyone?
I can cover a little bit if we were playing today for AbleGamers and SpecialEffect. AbleGamers is an incredible charity that makes gaming accessible to disabled gamers, whether that is talking about physical accessibility or any sort of other accessibility features. It's an incredible organization, and it ensures that everyone has an opportunity to play. This is for both video games and for tabletop and board games. So they're a great organization. You should check them out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and Chris here, I'd just like to say that this has been thrown together by a team of volunteers. This is our first event. It was a bit sloppy in times. Thank you for teaching me how to tweet. But everyone came together. The D&D community is amazing. I think Jennifer and Anthony Rapp were the first people to step forward and say yes. And then likewise, Brian Posehn, Satine Phoenix said yes without hesitation. Just a bunch of people that have really helped us do something amazing. With a combination of the video game streamers, I think we've now raised over $3,000, and this is just our first day. Satine has a beautiful daughter, so there's just so many things to celebrate. I'm just so grateful. Thank you, everyone. All the viewers, all the players, all the DMs, the interpreters. I have a newfound appreciation for the animation that goes into interpretation, and just the whole D&D community. I think we're familiar with facing adversity, teaming together, rolling initiative, and fighting as a team, and it's just been so positive to see just how warm and lovely everyone is. Like we fight together, we roll together. Thank you so much.
For sure. Glad we could all be a part of it. I had a blast. Thanks for thinking of me.
Yeah, definitely. This is a lot of fun.
Could I do a real quick shout out?
Satine, you were awesome. That was such a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did
Thank
great.
you.
I'd like to do a shout out to Brian, Vivi, Aaron, and Gracie, my nephews and nieces that I run D&D for. I love you dearly.
Also,
very
because
sweet.
I don't think he's going to plug it, I'm going to plug it for him. Temple is looking for a kidney. So if you are out there and you are watching this and you're interested in being a donor for Temple, go to his Twitter. There is a link there. You can donate to support his procedure, and you can find out information about how to get tested to see if you are a match. So please do that, because he's a wonderful, wonderful human and an incredible part of our community, and gives so generously of himself to teach people. So please get involved. Hey,
Oh, we have a supremely
we got the
handsome guest star.
family. Yeah, we have
The
the family is all gathered ready to say our goodbyes to you and to thank you all for being a part of this charity. It is so important that we support one another for our generation and future generations. So in order to continue this, why don't we tell everyone who we are and where they can find us, and we'll go backwards. We will start with Brian.
Brian Posehn, the Brian Posehn on Twitter, and Nerd Poker is available everywhere for free. And if you want to support us, join our Patreon. It's super helpful. I pay all my friends for playing with me. So thanks. And thanks for letting me be a part of this. This is amazing. So fun today.
Oh, you're so fun and silly. Wonderful.
Thanks.
Jen.
Hi, I am Jen Kretchmer. I am at DreamWisp, DreamWisp on Twitter, DreamWisp Jen on Twitch. You can find the accessibility in gaming resource guide, which has a ton of resources pinned in my pinned tweet, as well as the disabled pros in tabletop directory link if you would like to add yourself if you are a disabled professional working in tabletop. We have over 200 people on that list across more than 40 professions now, I believe. So that is all in my pinned Twitter. Thank you so much for doing this. This is fantastic.
You are so fun. Okay, Temple.
Blind Temple, at Blind Temple on Twitter. I do accessibility consulting. If you are an independent creator that's just building your game at your kitchen table in the evenings, I will consult for accessibility with you for free. Contact me. And I do Ask a Blind Guy the 18th of every month to explain blind people to all you sightlings out there, so you quit making all these mistakes. And I help the blind find D&D games. If they don't have a group to play in, I'll try and find you a game. Thank you. This was a blast. I loved it.
And I'm so happy I finally, Temple and I have been trying to play together for literally years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this was really special that it finally happened.
I'm so happy it was during my silly game. All right, Zach.
Yeah, I'm just grateful to support this charity. Disability isn't deficit, it's diversity. And we just need to hear stories from all sorts of gamers. I lead a church that is led mostly by friends with disabilities. And so if you want to get in touch with me, it's at Zacharias Grant at Twitter. Be fine.
Thank you. And Macca.
Firstly, apologies for all the cheese puns. I just could not help myself. I'm Macca the DM on Twitter. It's at Macca_the_DM, and I'm the DM for Check These Out. It's a streaming group for TTRPGs and D&D. We've been doing it about 8 months, and I'm the manager for the stream team Rolling Together, where we try and bring as many diverse voices from the community as we can and shout them out as much as we can. And that's it.
That's so important. It's so important that our community helps rise each other up and really supports one another. We are better because of one another. And I am Satine Phoenix at Satine Phoenix everywhere. You can find me the creator of Satine's Quest, luxury travel gaming adventures. There's one in January at the Wentworth Mansion and one in May. It's a cruise from New York to Bermuda, and it's fully immersive. It's very exciting and all accessible. And also my husband Jameson right here and our daughter. We have a Patreon. We have a Kickstarter going on right now for tarot cards for the Red Opera Warlock D&D campaign and setting, and that is going on right now at theredopera.com.
That's
And with
awesome.
that,
I can read
thank
tarot
you.
cards.
Oh, very cool. Say hi to everyone, Freya. Say bye. And with that, we're going to make room for more people to have panels on this charity day and for more games. So thank you all for being here, and thank you, wonderful players.
Once again.
Yeah.